5 Ways to Overcome Black Friday PTSD. If you are familiar with our previous article, 5 Methods for Training Your Mind, Body, and Spirit to Get the Best Black Friday Deals, then you may be looking for ways to rid yourself of the post-doorbuster jitters. From nightmares which cause you to awake in a cold sweat to complete changes in behavior, we here at Self-Worth Digest have compiled 5 ways to help cope with the post-traumatic stress disorders often diagnosed following this great American holiday tradition. Get your party on. With Christmas and many other Yuletide celebrations just around the corner, no one, including your loved ones, want to deal with your emotional problems. Speed your recovery by getting into the holiday spirit with some liquid spirits. Indulge in vices you normally limit yourself on, be it drink, going out, or even more shopping. They don't call it retail therapy for nothing. Top psychiatrists also recommend that you satiate all your desires as a reminder of all the good things in life, rather than dwell on the amount of people you stepped over in an effort to get that last 55-inch curved screen smart TV. Don't forget to consume plenty of sugar, caffeine, and other stimulants to fuel your overbooked social and celebratory activities to keep your mind active and far away from guilt. Jump into major life decisions. If you are suffering from intense bouts of hallucinations, nightmares, and mood swings that cannot be improved from the above suggestions, fret not. One of the best ways to avoid addressing your emotional turmoil is to spontaneously act upon any significant, life-altering choices that have been on your mind. Propose to your boyfriend or girlfriend and plan a spontaneous weekend to elope at the Chapel of Love, despite your indecision or hesitance toward commitment. Or, conversely, act on serving those divorce papers, move to a different city, state, or country. A fundamental change to your life is exactly what you need to contextualize all your pent-up stress. And soon, you'll be so distracted with keeping up this new life, you won't have time to dwell on your deeply seated emotional trauma stemming from the atrocities you committed in the name of savings. Regain control. Have you tried reliving your Black Friday experience by talking to anyone? Or perhaps have you been writing about your feelings, for it to result in involuntary flashbacks to the exact moment where you used your conductive electrical weapon on a Best Buy employee who entered the perimeter of your 3-foot safe zone? Well, part of recommended treatment for PTSD is to help you feel in control of your life again. Stop trying to force confrontation with your negative thoughts, thereby giving them power over you. This will only make matters worse as your mind tailspins into crushing self-doubt and spiraling paranoia. There's no way that the effects of your traumatic experience will progressively get worse if you block them out completely. Get back to escapism and repression, and soon you'll be on the road to recovery, just in time to deal with another Christmas family crisis. Self-care. During this hectic time of the year, we often forget to simply take care of ourselves, and following all the stressors of a screaming, clawing deathmatch for the latest iPhone, you're definitely going to need them. Survivor's guilt and self-blame are all natural parts of being solely responsible for serious bodily injury, even if the store's surveillance cameras didn't capture your face. So combat those destructive feelings with self-love. Wash the mental and literal blood from your body and soul with a mint and rosemary body wash, or throw some makeup over that black eye and take a new selfie with your insane Black Friday steals. Bask in the consequent waves of dopamine as your pictures and 280 characters are retweeted until all feelings of culpability for your actions wash away. Emotional distancing. You don't need to be an active participant in Black Friday to get PTSD or some other significant stress disorder. Just being an innocent bystander as a 72-year-old grandfather gets trampled to death at your local Walmart is unsettling enough for you to question the very fabric of humanity itself. That's why we recommend desensitizing yourself as soon as possible to all the horrors of the world. Look up videos of grotesque tragedies on the internet, or watch the national news several times a day on a regular basis. In no time at all, you should find your moral callus hardening just enough to distance yourself from the terrors you have witnessed and no longer feel guilt or disgust. Millions of Americans suffer from varying degrees of post-traumatic stress disorder, so please feel no fault or stigma involved in experiencing any of these symptoms following a traumatic event. You have enough stress in your life already, but with last-minute returns, cleaning the house, and wrapping all those impulsively chosen presents, they don't call it Thanksgiving for nothing. Thank you for reading, and we hope you enjoy a non-catatonia-inducing Black Friday bargain hunt. Self-Worth Digest and its authors are not trained professionals in any field and do not guarantee our guidance to be beneficial or that any of the advice contained herein is cognitively sound. Click here to read our full disclaimer or follow this link for our list of legitimate mental health resources.